What's going on, y'all? What's going on? Woodstack family? What's going on, Nike family? It's your boy TMark. We here today to talk about one of the most iconic hype phone posit ever. I feel like the Galaxies came out, people was camped out for like a week. I remember somebody offering their car up on Craigslist for a pair of these. So me and my boys just being camped out for like a week. It wasn't like a whole week, but it was crazy because I was still working. Everybody was still working. Everybody was still doing what they had to do, and we was holding each other down. Like that's when it really felt like a community. I remember Foot Action giving out tickets, and then I guess they got the call. Everybody just started giving out tickets at the same time. It was 34th Street, and Foot Action did it. We was at Foot Action first, and then we got our ticket because we was in the front. And then we ran the Big Foot Locker. Big Foot Locker. We jumped on that line. We was able to get a ticket there, and then we ran down the House of Hoops, and we got a ticket there as well. So I was able to get 3 pairs of these in 2012. I was fortunate. And I remember when I was coming out of House of Hoops on 34th Street, a guy was like, yo, what size you got? What size you got? Because they was writing like your size next to, when they was writing down the list, like whatever ticket number you had. And I had a size 11 because all 3 pairs was my size. I was like, yo, just in case. And then he's like, yo, I'll give you $1,000 just to hold the ticket. So he just wanted to guarantee the pay. He's like, yo, I'll give you $1,000 to hold the ticket, and I'll give you an extra 500, and I'll pay for the shoe. I was like, oh, so you gonna give me 1,500 and pay for the shoe? Yeah, you can have this. So we exchanged information. He was calling me like every day, like he was calling me like, yo, you still got me, right? I was like, yeah. So when we had to go pick the shoe up, when I mean that was like the most rain I ever been in for like a shoe, like outside, that shit was crazy. For them to even come up with the concept and the idea to put a print of the Galaxy on a phone posit was so innovative. Like this is the first time it's ever been done. I think this was Nike basketball at its peak. 2012 when I opened for the first time, golden ticket, because it was one of them shoes where they wasn't even on the shelf. Like it was behind the counter, grab and go. Like you ain't even really get to see the shoe for real. Like you knew what it was because of sneaker news and nice kicks and all of that at the time. Like you knew what it looked like, but like you ain't see it in person. Like something like this, we didn't get to see it. This is what a week early. Yeah, that was crazy. It was like I gotta get to the car because it's raining. It's pouring down rain. Get to the car. It's like, yo, this is like when niggas was like holding shoes in the crib all day. But to have the shit like next to you, it was all of that. Hell yeah, this was one of them shoes because everybody didn't get them. Everybody didn't get them. And that was one of the things where that separated you in the sneaker like world at that time. Like, yeah, you had shit that dropped everywhere that you wanted and everybody had, but when it was like a Aunt Pearl KD4 or Nerf KD4 or fucking Galaxy Kobe 7 or a Grinch Kobe 6, everybody didn't touch those shoes back then, bro. That's just the fact. So when you had them, oh shit, you got the BHM KD4s or the BHM Kobe's, and because your local store wasn't selling them. The 2025 pair is 230 and the 2012 pair is 220, which is not a crazy difference. Like, I think that's amazing that Nike only went up $10 more from 13 years later. So that's super dope. But my first glance at the shoe, me having the old shoe and me remembering the old shoe when it first dropped, the colors on this on the Galaxy print is more vibrant. It's a lot brighter, and I like this a lot more than the older pair. Seen a lot of people talk about the front toe being dark. The older pair was like gray. It was like a dark gray. It wasn't black. But I mean, I'm not mad at it. I think it flows with the shoe when you looking down. Doesn't like give me like a vibe where it's like, no, I can't do this. But the carbon fiber is good, and I think the outsole is a lot more icier than the older pair. But I'm not mad at that neither. If I had to rate this, giving this, I think they nailed it. I think they did what they were supposed to do. Even with this, they removed before flight tag. Like, I remember that. I remember people used to put it inside, like under the laces, have it come out like that. Seen people put it on the back of the shoe, having this shit hang. But yeah, I think overall they did an amazing job on these. Like, anybody that thinks differently, they wasn't outside for the original pair. That's 1000% they wasn't.